welcome back to a happy story out in the countryside, because, well, I can't think of anything better and more calming after the busy days that we've all had. What a great way to unwind the week. But you already know that because we're on, well, quite far into the series. So, whether or not we're trying to enjoy the last dregs of summer, or avoiding any sort of responsibility and learning, all are welcome, and I want to see exactly what goes on in such a rural village. What more can they find and do? There's plenty of adventure to be had, even if the jobs market is a little slim. Get a drink though, because we're about to begin. Oh, the reddened and golden leaves denoting the change into autumn. A difference in seasons, moving on from summer. Melancholia. She is so wise and mature beyond her years. Which is then brought down by those around her. Well, you can all enjoy it in your own ways, but congratulations, she's got some leaves. Sentimental, well, you can feel an outdoor barbecue. I could go for something like that right now. You don't want to lose any rice. Her sharp objects. I'm guessing like that. Gotta get some training in. Keep the health and safety people happy. Slice. But now what? She doesn't have any purchase. It's a magic trick. We're seeing her good sides in this episode. I think part of it, not just her technique there, she was trying to go rather than slice it down, but also that knife might not be too sharp. Which means half the bottle, right? I've got to perk up the spices a little. Hope they're happy with... Why is it dry? The bottom is going to be horribly, horribly burnt. Well, they can just have it crunchy. Everyone loves crunchy rice. I mean, to be absolutely fair, she wasn't told about the water. She did everything by the books without any further thought. My cooking style is much more whatever I think would be good for the moment. Very much play it by ear, and so far I've never really been disappointed. Apart from one time where I got distracted on my phone and let the garlic really burn. That kind of ruined it. Can't really save the acrid, burned taste. But never something as as I don't even know what to call it. It's mind-numbing as not putting water in the rice. That's a fun banana cushion. Have we got a new friendship blossoming? Is she a dog or something? Shake. It must be some fanciful technology out here. Ah. Times have moved on since then. I mean, just let her have this one. Sometimes I don't need to burst her bubble. She's excited and happy about what she has. What's wrong with that? What are we talking about? Some Beethoven? There we go. That's all you need to know. Yeah. There's so many classical songs that I know everyone has heard, but many of you wouldn't know the name of it. Sticks for a conductor. Well, The Moonlight Sonata, Clair de Lune. Anything by Debussy. Fair enough. Just... She's done with music. I wonder what they're having such a nice conversation. Let's forget about that. Something about I know that she might not know. I see. She's been taking some tips on fashion from somewhere. She's in such a rush to be mature and adult, rather than just enjoying what the... I'm not sure it goes with the rest of her outfit. And they get on with these conversations so easily where they don't even have to try. Just... keep it simple, keep it... Is there Japanese for tunic? She was the one that brought up the... Okay. Let's not delve too much into that. Just keep changing the subject until it's something she knows slightly anything about. Move on. Okay. Is it something she watched on TV? This one is riveting, really. I'm on the edge of my seat. I mean, so many tragic tales can be condensed into that one syllable. I mean, she has a tale from here, doesn't she? She's catching on. Just not what she realizes. Maybe because she's the one throwing herself on the floor or in the bed, throwing a little tantrum. Being forced to outright say it. Bury those feelings deep inside. I really didn't think that there'd be this coffee. I mean, very mature giving them coffee. That's a very heaped teaspoon. That's my level of sugar. They could no longer be friends. There was a stage where I went through having just black teas and coffees. Partly because I got used to it, but mostly because I was too lazy to go out and buy more sugar. She's just got to keep finding any sort of hobby or opportunity to show her maturity. What does it mean to be mature, though? Okay. Take some lessons from Bob Ross. It is, because of all the full colours and the whatnot, it is a really nice scenes around, especially to paint or draw. She can do a spaceship or something. Draw from, not just your inspiration, but what you can see. An actual normal conversation, but held out in a landscape like this. So she missed it. I mean, she's getting the idea, right? Getting scale and... It might not be the best to have a look at what her art is after it's all said and done. You can't just... I mean, she's already started. Do you really want her moving around? And remember, she's got to try and... What is that? She's got to try and hold it for a while they finish the drawing. I mean, she's already got the stuffed toys and whatnot. Now we've got to have some artwork to add to her collection. And now she is... oh, she's getting very into the into the artistic method. Start again. Hang on, wasn't that also done in the space of about 10 seconds there? Yeah, it's just a straight up duplication. It's not art. Where's the feeling behind it? Where's the emotion? I do want to see some of her actual, abstract pieces. No goodbye, no nothing, just sandwich. What? Oh! Just a couple bits of foam or whatever stuck together, yeah. Was it a rubber band for a propeller? Ah, no, just the ones you stick on and glide them. Really simple. I actually think I had one of these. It went for all of about 30 meters, landed on the floor, the wing broke, probably put in a cupboard for many, many years and forgotten about. She knows how to cut through with any of her words, doesn't she? No one can enjoy anything because this. Remember, I'm just a elementary school student. Do you really want to say you got victory? Had such a nice time out here. Is she only going to draw half of it though? Oh no, you can see. There's a lot of dragonflies. Is it tradition? I mean, if she actually helped, it would be done sooner. Then they can go out and play or do anything else. Oh no. I mean, she has probably just started a idea for a whole new TV show if someone hasn't already tried it before. A fruit-based Kamen Rider. Christ almighty. Perfect. The fact that you've got him actually being part of a conversation and being overridden. Poor boy can never shine, can he? Has something that he loves in the guitar and being told to stop. It just does look like a... So she's getting into it then. good to see that she's having some fun at it. So she knows how strange she could be. Maybe it's best to be herself rather than try to play in line or copy others, especially her sister. It's fine if she acts strange and a bit eccentric. She doesn't have quite much else going for her. Adding a bit thing or two. How dare she? Now he'll be preserved forever. Boil them, kill off any excess bacteria in the lake. Rest in peace, Persimmon Jones. I mean, it's something we will always remember. Does she want to eat for a straw for the coming next weeks? It was rather harsh. I've probably only had persimmons once. I was going to say or twice, but no, I think it's once. I have no idea what they were like. Can't remember. I mean, of all the months, I think autumn is the one where it's most relaxing. So what was the embarrassment they put her through earlier then, if they're just going to join in? Did she get Persimmon Jones? Of course. I mean, why question it? It's a thing of beauty, really. I will say that the little bit of drawing and art that they were doing out in the forest did very briefly make me consider getting back into drawing stuff. Then I realised I've been out of it for so long. It'd probably be awful. So we're not being shown any of those artworks that were drawn out in the forest? Just the one that wasn't proper art, because where's the artistic merit? Renge really is an enigma, isn't she? Being able to accomplish something like that at such a young age and think nothing of it because, it's still not good enough. Oh, a new room. Same preview scene. Ha. Seeing the full variety of the seasons and what's on offer is not exactly new. Pretty much every anime series does it in one form or another. But actually seeing it in no non Biyori, where it's not just a change of scenery, a slow wilting of the leaves, but change of custom and what their tradition, what they do amongst their families, like drying out the persimmons. What other traditions or hobbies get brought out during this time? I think there's anything that at least my family, do. And I feel strangely melancholic about that fact. If I had something that was a yearly tradition, then I could procrastinate and not do it. And the talk of wanting to be mature, what it means to grow up, get into the things that would seem cultured. Music and fashion. Sure, I can understand that. I wonder when it would be that I would mature. Considering that while I'm sat watching anime on the internet, I'm quite happy with my life. I don't need to be an adult yet. And I don't know how I feel about constantly being shown how much she tries to better herself, to do things, to prove that she's not just incompetent for being one, but then forgets to put water in rice. Kind of defeats the entire point she was doing. I can cook, I'm fine. Jesus. Even my mother's cooking is not that bad. But at least we know that no matter how badly things go for her, there's still going to be one that's fighting in her corner, one with eyes that are never going to waver, because she is definitely not madly in love. I said it before, I'll say it again, and probably till the end of time while I'm still watching it. no non Biyori being just this calming presence while having its stranger moments is just so pleasant. Being able to wind down after a week, no matter how stressful it may have been, with just kind of rural antics. What could possibly go wrong? And I'm so eager to see more. I wonder now if we're getting into proper autumn, if there's festivals or anything that the village itself holds. Seeing a bit more of the wider community might be nice. We'll have to see though, if you're excited for that. And if you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out. There's also my Discord, but you might not want that one. Either way, links are in the description. And try and get some rest, so I can see you in the next one. If you want to dry out and preserve the persimmon that is my channel, consider joining on to my Patreon. Keep me well rested, no matter what kind of evolutions I go through. And with that, I really do need to thank Noku, Sal, Guado, Kite, Raywin, Shuan, Tori Jane, and everyone else. For without you all, I would not be here, and no matter how abstract the art, as long as you're here with me, I'll try and make it meaningful.